Hello, you lovely people. And someone's here already. Who is this, may I ask? Show yourself right in the box. Does anybody of the two guys that are here right now, as I've just gone live, does anybody know when the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, what's his name? Jake Paul fight was on? I think it's in the morning at 8 o'clock, I think. Anyway, guys, it's been a long week. It's been a long, long week. I'm pleased that it's over, to be honest. I'm very pleased. When I went fishing on Tuesday, badly sunburnt. You'll see the videos, you will see why. I didn't take a hat. I didn't take any live bait. I forgot. I only took my jigs and didn't catch any fish in my live video, not live, but in my video where I was fishing. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, good evening. Wherever you are, where I am in the Philippines is 8:17 p.m. and it's still very hot actually. It's always hot anyway. I've got two electric fans blown, one here and a ceiling fan. It's so hot. Hey, any look at the fish finders? Peter, the fish finders that I've seen here is the I think it's the Garmin Striker, and they not a lot of good, you know. There's a very small screen, like this big, smaller than that cell phone screen, and for me, it's not good. You know, like I want a bigger screen, like a 10-inch screen. So not so good really. And I don't trust buying because I bought some stuff before from Amazon when I was here. And yes, it arrived and I did get my money back for the refund, but it wasn't what I wanted. It was total rubbish, and it wasn't a fish finder anyway. It was it was a fishing reel, it was a pen, and it was a copy. It was a Chinese copy, so of course it was no good. I've still got it here actually. I've never used it. I think you'll catch a fish on that, and I think it would just smash the reel. It would just burn the reel out. I know it would. I know. I did buy a cheap one before. Yeah, it was a copy of a Daiwa. My goodness. I used it and I caught several. What did I catch on that? I think I caught some mullet on it, and it was not good. You know, it was screeching and pulling, and these fish were only 500 grams or something like that, only small fish, and the gears had gone. The gears had actually gone in the reel. So no, I think if I can get something sent from the UK, that that will be the plan. You know, like an old Lawrence, something like that, like a 5-year-old Lawrence, because they are very reliable. What did I have before? I had a Lawrence. I can't remember what it was, but it was great. You know, it had the side view, and it had the transducer. Very good, very very good. But it's just, I think it's about 9 years old, and I've had it for a long time. It's from England. It's been here. It's been on my boat, off my boat. It's been abused, so now it's really not good. And of course, when you're fishing in these open seas, you're stabbing in the dark, without a finder. You literally just stabbing in the dark. At least with a finder, you can come across them. And because here as well, in this particular part where I fish, there is there's not really any charts. Yeah, you get the Navionic charts, but it doesn't tell you where the wrecks are or anything like this. So without a finder, and you screen in the area up and down, up and down. So you spend a day just screening. You don't know where you're going. And yes, what I do is when I do catch fish at a particular spot, I do mark it on my GPS as a spot. I can go back there. But half the time it's just chance. I mean, I know where to go to catch many fish if I want them, but they only this, and Yeah, they're good eating fish. They are the sea bream. They are good eating fish. But like, I don't get sick of catching them. I never get sick of catching these fish. But I like to catch the big fish. Which I do occasionally, but not often, to be honest with you. I think this Tuesday when I went out, or the last Tuesday when I went out, was the only day that I didn't even get a bite. And yeah, the water was very flat, and it's never the best condition. I've got coffee tonight, no beer, not beer again. So yeah, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more content with me fishing in the open sea, and also some places that I do go, and I go casting off some reefs. And if you get it right on these reefs, you can catch some big trevally, some big giant trevally, you big fish. Ian, my good friend, well, I know you anyway. I know you. He's sort of Brit. Yes, Ian, there's a video that I put up on Tuesday where I'm fishing on my boat in the open sea here in Northern Mindanao. Northern Mindanao, yeah. And I think I'm going to be doing a lot more content like that because it's what I love. It's a passion that I've had since since my father took me fishing. And it was a vacation. We went down to Plymouth and went sea fishing. And I've always had that passion for fishing. And it's not a passion, it's an obsession. If I was to show you my fishing equipment that I've bought since I've been in the Philippines, you're like, what? There's a whole room. My next room is full of my fishing equipment. And you pay over the odds for it here. Back in the UK, there is that many second-hand shops and that many, tackle shops. You can buy things very, very cheap. Here, there is no competition. So the local fishing shop here, they shoot the fish with a modified air rifle. Yeah, I've seen them do that actually in the river here, in what's the river called? Elia River. Yeah, I've seen they shoot tilapia and things like that. I've seen them do it here naturally. But it's when you go into the open sea, I normally fish anywhere from like 50 meters, 60 meters, all the way to 150 meters. Yeah, Central Time, 8 p.m. So yeah. I will have a look through them, Ian. I will see if I can find it. Or maybe you can send me the link in my like on my channel page there. Or a message, and I will have a look at that. Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I saw that. Was that why the guy was on the bridge? Yeah, there's a guy fishing on the bridge, I think. Because I did watch one of your videos where it was, I think, on the bridge. I think. But yeah, when I go deep sea fishing, it's like a it's like a mystery parcel. I saw that, Ian. Yeah, I remember seeing it. I think he was catching a tilapia. I mean, I didn't see it closer, but I think it was a tilapia. I've caught some big fish here. It's on this phone. I have caught some seriously big fish. I caught some Maya, a red snapper, giant trevally. What's the catch? And this is just in the local part where I fished. So many. Some days your arms are aching. But I do like jigging. I do like the artificial baits. But when I was out on my boat on Tuesday, there was no one doing the videos, only myself. The guy who was going to come, he let me down because he was going to do the video, but he didn't come. So I was trying to do the video. I was jigging. Very difficult. Very difficult. Bait fishing, it's okay. I do the videos myself. I'm just on the boat. I can stick out some live bait or some dead bait. then it's just bacon weight. But where I go fishing there, I have more luck uh, in a certain area jigging than I do with live bait. But generally speaking, because it's all coral up until you get, I think, 2 kilometers out, it's all coral up until then. So you get all your coral fish, your grouper, your little cods and things like this. So you do get like a lot of fish there. But I like to go a bit further out now to get the bigger fish. But you can catch big fish in any water, like it's even a meter. The barracuda, those come right up, to shallow waters when they are chasing the bait fish. But yes, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos of me fishing out in the ocean on my own, probably, which I normally do fish on my own. When the weather is acceptable, because I've been out there a few times on my boat, and even the local Filipino boatmen, they said, Steve, are you sure? Well, you want to go out? I said, yeah, I'll go out. And I frightened myself a few times. So, what I tend to do when I'm tempted to do that, I just think of family. I think, do you put the fish back in the water? Not the big ones, no. They come home and we cook. There was a lovely fish here called lagao, and it's like a small cod. They grow maybe 10 inches, but they're quite fat, and they just taste like a cod in the UK. They are so good eating. It's my favourite fish here, and they are quite expensive in the market. I think they go for about 320 pesos. It's not expensive in our country, but here that's quite an expensive fish. And I think when you go into Cebu, I think it's close to 500 pesos a kilo. And I can catch them all day long on shrimp, on live shrimp. And that's my favourite fish to eat. And my son's, actually. My wife will eat any fish, she's a proper Filipino. In fact, I've got the stink now where she was doing bullard. Just before I started this class, she decided on cooking some bullard, and of course, it just wafted in. And I'm sat here, kind of coughing and spluttering, trying to drink coffee, put my nose in the coffee so I couldn't taste it through my nose. You got Ian, what do you think of the smell of bullard? Can you tolerate it? Well, I do tolerate it. I've got no option. But it's a smell that I just can't get used to. I just can't get kind of used to it. Every time I smell it, it's like the first time. He's my wife now, actually. Did you enjoy your bullard?
Yes.
Yeah. This way. She's that way. This camera's like back to front. Yeah, shit, yeah. Yeah. This camera's like back to front, so you're there.
Maybe.
But you come across here. Yeah, it makes me feel sick too. I can smell it on your breath or on your fingers. Yeah. So yeah, guys, fishing. That's what I'm going to be doing a lot more content on. Because I don't think there's many foreigners who actually fish in the open seas on their boat in the Philippines. I've never seen any channels do it. And it's something that I love to do. But of course, it's picking the times, especially now with all these typhoons that's been coming through. The water's been absolutely crap. It's been like 0.6, 0.7, 0.8 of a meter. And anything over, for me, I won't go out if it's anything over 10-kilometer winds, because it just drifts the boat. And of course, where I fish, the currents there are very strong. So you've got wind against tide, and it's see, I'm quite close, Ian. I'm about in any direction, but where my boat is harbored, it takes me 30 minutes drive, to where my boat is on the beach. But I can get into Dipolo in about 20 minutes. That was my only regret about buying somewhere. I'm saying it's too far away from the ocean. It's not. It's very close, but for me, it's too far. Because I used to just get up and go. I just said to my wife, I'm going fishing. When I was in Diplock, and I'd be in the water within 15 minutes, picking up my rods and leaving the house, and my rod in the water is 15 minutes. But now it's a little bit longer. And but it's a nice drive. You're driving through the mountains. It's literally 30 minutes to where my boat is at. It may be 35. I'm a slow rider. But to Diplock's 20 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, 20 minutes. But my boat is not in Diplock. My boat's in Sawan, which is you've got Diplock, you've got on the coast, you've got Diplock, Dapitan, Tagalog, Kalonkani, and then you come into Sawan. Oh, you're right up there, Ian. Oh, that's where you are. You're here at Angley. So you're in Pampanga? Is that Pampanga? I've never been up there. I've never been up there, Ian. Never. I went to Manila once, stayed there for a few days, hated it. And then I come down to Cebu, thought it was okay. And, for my perilous journey, I ended up here in Mindanao. But seriously, where I am, yeah, I thought it was. I've never been there. That's where Walking Street is, isn't it? This famous Walking Street. Famous Walking Street. I don't like the cities. I bet all the some tackle here in UK before we come out. It's all fishing tackle. Peter, it's very, very expensive here. Very expensive. And you can only get what they sell. You can only get what they sell here. It's nothing, it's like a U-Pro stuff, it's Malaysian. You can get your Shimano's, you can get your Daiwas, but you're paying, there is no bargains here. Like back in the UK, and you're paying like a lot of money for a rod or a reel or your tackle, your terminal tackle. He is so expensive and you don't get any discount. You can go in there with the cash expecting a little bit off. You might get 100 pesos or something like that. But yes, if you're coming out here, Peter, tackle up, send it out here first, You can get your rods out here. And there's some good rods, my Giant King that I use for jigging. That's a good rod. It's got a good strong backbone in it. It's a good rod. I've got good reels. All my reels are Daiwa, Shimano. I'm hoping to next year, next February, I'm hoping to get the Saltiga. That's over $1,000, the wheel. But I'm hoping. The problem is with me at the moment, I've got so many things going on. I've got, the house to finish. Got a bit more land that we bought off back when I plant that up. Good evening, Patty. What's going on? Not a lot. We just stay talking about fishing. And hey, man, thanks. You're great. Yeah, and you too. And you too. Ian, have you ever been down this way? Has anyone ever been down this way where I am? Just let's say Dipolog City, because Dipolog City is easier to find on the map rather than Pinion where I am, which is out in the province. But I am right out in the sticks, really. Well, I'm far enough out. It doesn't take me long to get into the city. That was my only regret when I bought this place. Yes, never been south of Manila. Ah, okay. It's quite expensive up there, your neck of the woods there, isn't it, Ian? Where you are, like for property and land. I'm not a fisherman. The best day is fishing. I'd rather do something else. My father enjoyed fishing and said, from which yeah, I'm not taking you because you simply don't like it. You're putting me off my stroke, you're bad luck. Yeah. It's just been a passion of mine. I do my fishing 50 kilos at a time now. Wow. Oh, bangers. Yeah, bangers cages, yeah. There's a lot of bangers fish cages here. I don't like bangers, the milkfish. It's full of the buccal, many bones, but you can get them, fillet. And when you get them fillet, they are a nice tasting fish. They sell here, I think, 150 pesos a kilo, banners, and they're a fair size, And my wife likes banners. Yeah, never been south of Manila. Here, where I am right now, I think the price has slightly increased now for the land per square meter. I do actually live in a province area, so yeah, nice. Well, I don't know what it is up your neck of the woods, Ian, but here per square meter, where I am here, is 500 pesos per square meter. It has increased slightly. I think it's 600 now because we've got now barangay water. When I came here, we had to dig a deep well, and I put a jet pump, like a Jetmatic pump, an electric pump with a, like a pressure regulator, and we had water all the time. But then when it got droughty, the well would run out, and so it was terrible. But now we've got barangay water, which is I think it's 175 pesos for 10, for 10 cubic. But we only use 1 or 2 cubic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that as well. I like to explore all things. I'm sure Mr. Oh yeah, trawling for trout. Yes, yeah. Glenn, to be honest with you, I've never trawled for trout. I will be honest with you, I've never trawled for trout. Uh, I've trawled here several times, and it's proved very fruitful at times. I think I've got some of my trawling muckets on the top of my freezer, which I had the other day. But here you get a lot of Spanish mackerel. They call them tanigi, and they are anywhere up to 18, 20 kilos. The biggest Spanish mackerel I caught, or tanigi, was 16 kilos. Here, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Glenn, yeah. Yeah, I agree. The bonds are insane. I'm not farming them to these. Yeah, well, Banis is good profit, isn't it? But I believe they are not cheap to raise with your feed. Yes, smoked would be nice. Yeah, it's a delicacy in my but yeah, smoked and deborn. I would imagine that's pretty nice actually. Uh, yeah, trolling. I like trolling. He's a very lazy man's way of fishing, isn't he? And I like that sometimes. Sat in the boat, I've got the rod there, and I'm just looking, doing about 6 or 7 knots, trawling. Wow, when your rod goes, yeah. Every time you get that rod go, it's like the first time. Catfish are good. Yeah, do you know, my wife's friend, she has a couple, in fact, I think she got 6. 3 rods, yeah, yeah. She's got 6, 5 or 6 abandoned tilapia, uh, they call them fish, fish pans, and they are only 1 meter deep. And there's a lot of tilapia in there, many tilapia, and it's just abandoned. So these are like wild tilapia. And I caught some good Hawan, and Ito. I like Hawan, which is in our country we call them snakeheads, but here they call them Hawan and Ito. They are a good tasting fish, I must say. I like them, myself. And like you said, there's not many bones. You've got that back bone down, you've got a couple of bones on the side, the ribs, and I like them a lot. Come and join, Bear. Come and join. You're still there. Come and join us. Oh yeah, my son's asleep, so she's keeping an eye on my son. He's very restless, He's very active in the daytime. He's only 3 years old. He doesn't sleep in the day. He only sleeps at 7 o'clock at night, but he's easily woken up like that. So my wife is tending to the child. He's not awake now, is he? Why staring? But I'm talking. Making money hit and miss, yeah. The feed supplies get rich for sure. Yeah, perhaps sure what the price would be for fat. Yes, it always is, my friend. When it's time to harvest, but yes, 2 million per pound. Oh God, 2 million per pound to feed. Is that what they take 4 months from small fry to the size that we sell them? Is that what they are? 3 months. That's a lot of fish feed. That's a lot of feed. What's that fish what's that fish I like here? I can't remember the name of it. I've never seen it in the UK waters because it's more of a. Liam, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. No, not the Maya. No, that's a nice fish. No, lapper. It's grouper. Now the west. Beautiful fish. That's six and sharp. Yeah, that. What was it?
Baby shark.
No, yeah, that.
Halang.
One of my friends. Oh, we had a blue mine for dinner. But have any of you guys ever had a thresher? Was it a thresher? Yes.
Yeah.
It was a thresher shark. I didn't catch it. I wasn't out, but one of my friends went out on the boat, and here it's actually like illegal to eat these things, but they caught it and they kept it, and they come back to shore and they said, "Do you want some of this thresher?" Well, as you guys probably know, you fishing guys, sharks piss through the skin. So they always smell a urine, and I've never really had shark or prepared, so I didn't know what I was doing. So it was, I can't remember his name, Christian. He's like a chef, and he cooked it, and do you know what? Delicious, and it was like curry, wasn't it? Like spicy shark.
Yeah, that is the coconut. Coconut.
Coconut.
Chili.
Coconut chili spear rifle with transparent string attached on the spear. Yeah, on the spear. I've never done spear fishing, and Ian was talking about this. Hi, Nicholas. It's Nicholas in France. I know because their surname, and I know the picture. How you doing, Nicholas? We're doing a live tonight, just for a short time. Are you following me? Who? Liam. Is Liam following you? Voila, Paul. Voila. No more. Voila. No more. Yeah. I've never tried spearfishing. Something that I've never really been into. I like being above the water when I'm fishing. But again, some guys catch a lot of fish spearfishing here, don't there? Some barracudas. They catch some good ones. Good evening, Sniper. Nice to see you in the run. It's nice to see some people here tonight. Because I only thought I'd do this. I was humming and ahhing. I've had quite a busy day. I've had quite a busy week. Should I do one? Should I not do one? Should I? I thought, it's Friday night. And I was going to go fishing tomorrow, but the weather's shit. Actually, let me have a look on my phone. Yes, don't forget my hat. This is you can't really see it on this slide, but honestly, I was red raw. But I still wasn't going to be beaten. Good evening, bro. Good evening, Ted. Ted the God. Ted Dios. Yes, good evening, Ted. I'm just going to have a quick look now just to see if that weather conditions have changed. It's changed. I'm going fishing. Tides. Let me have a look. Let me have a look, guys. Let me have a look. The trouble is here, we've got these typhoons hanging around. It's not too bad down here in Mindanao, but Ian, yeah, I was going to say, Ian, where you are, it's got to be bad up there, isn't it? It's got to be bad up there for the floods and damage. What's it called? Capito. The typhoon. We are good in there. Okay. Sea conditions. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look at this. The sea conditions. That's not good. 0.5. It's back tomorrow. No good. 0.5 is not good. And yes, there is the typhoon. Yeah. We've had a lot of typhoons in a very short space of time. Pressure shark is good. It is similar to. Yes, it is. It's true. It is similar tasting to swordfish. You're right. It is. That's how I would say it. It's a very similar taste to swordfish. I've never tasted marlin, by the way. like blue marlin. Ever no fishing for it. Get that fishing out my head tomorrow. Get that out my
Good.
head. No good. Yeah, absolutely no good. Uh, Also, what do you call her? Filipino vlogger. She wants to. I miss fish finger, bird's eye fish fingers. Miss, is it Mr. Bird's Eye? I can't remember. Bird's eye fish fingers. Yeah, fish fingers are mushy peas. Fish fingers are mushy peas, Mira. Fish fingers. Well, like it's like it's a fish finger, but not very nice. And you can get some crap ones. It's great with barbecue. Yes. Or teriyaki sauce. I haven't had that here either. Teriyaki sauce. Oh yes, I have had teriyaki sauce here. I did get some. I did. I like it with oh, but I'm like a heathen, when it comes to eating fish. I like things with like chili fish, like soy sauce, vinegar, um, Worcester sauce. Sometimes I have that in the kitchen. I get the fish and I just dip the fish in it. I'm like a Filipino now, guys. I eat mostly with my fingers, like rice
But bulat is not.
and then bullard. I draw the line at that. Bullard. Oh no, there's many things I don't like, but wasabi. That's it. Wasabi sauce. Yes. Yeah. When I was working in Japan, I had a lot of that with the sushi or sashimi. I watched a blogger accompanied by two youngsters. They use only nylon string. Yeah, they do that a lot here. And hook without fish. And hook without fish for it. And they caught, yes, they do that all the time here, Ted.
Yeah, but
That's how they fish. The guy who I bought my boat off, and I lived through the type, yeah, through that typhoon. See, we're very lucky here where we are because we don't really we just get the rains and the floods, but where we are quite elevated, the mountains. So we don't get flooded out, but we do get heavy rain. And I feel sorry for the people who are living by the river because they are constantly flooded out. And of course, they are, like indigenous people. And flood after flood after flood. They're just walking out with their belongings, sitting on the main road. And, as much as you want to help them, you can't help hordes of people, and I think, I don't know if it's illegal to actually do it, to actually give handouts, bits of rice and things like that. Some people said to me it's illegal and I could be arrested for it. And some people said, well, but I'm not taking the chance. I'm not taking the chance. We do let a few people out here and there, but that's just their local people to us. And I'm not rich, not by a long shot. We just, are having it for ourselves. But we do help a few people out with bits of rice, tins of sardines, and the fish that I catch. We normally give most of it away. We keep what my wife keeps what she eats. She's a fish eater, but not all the time. You don't eat fish, do you?
no.
When I first met her 5, 6 years ago, she would eat fish every day, but now 3 times a week, maybe. I only eat the fish I catch. 90s camera. 90s camera, I love it. 90s camera. What do you mean? HP 84? 90s camera. I don't know what you mean. I wouldn't give through that. No, I know. This is the thing. I think it's a bad thing to do. There was a guy, I think, he was given. It's just what I heard. I heard it through another foreigner. Oh, the output format. Oh, was that what it is? I don't know. 90s camera. The computer fancy. Was it really bad? Really? I will change it. Well, it's not. This is actually it's an external camera that I'm using, and it is was it a Air4 Tech or something? I don't know. Oh, good. Ah, okay. Better to give little foods. Yes. Yeah. I would never give money. I would never give money. So is the camera good? You know, the sound, is it okay? Is it passable? Marlin is no good. You need to smoke it to make it. I've never tried Marlin. Never tried it. I've never had Marlin in my life. I've never caught Marlin. Apparently, there was a lot of Marlin in Palawan. That's a place where I would like to fish as well. But I think the gear that I have, it's not big enough for a Marlin. It's not big enough. You know, you need a big board reel for that. What are we talking about? I don't know what we're talking about. I think we're talking about many different things. I was just saying, is my camera and the sound, is it okay? I hope so. It looks okay from here, but then, you know, my eyes are not the best. I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old. Don't mind getting old anyway. Character lines. Character lines. So, who will be watching the boxing? Because if it's 8 p.m. Eastern time in America, that means it's going to be about 8 o'clock in the morning here. I think is this a real boxing fight? Is it? I don't know. Or is it going to be a circus? I don't know. I would like to see yes, Tyson and Jake Paul. What do you think about it? What do you guys think about it? Is this a charade or something? Is it going to be a circus of a fight, or do you think it's going to be a real fight? I don't know. I saw the with France, with Philippines, yeah. Ah, my goodness, Yolanda. That I was in England then.
Yolanda
Yolanda.
is a bad.
Yeah, well, I didn't know much about the Philippines, then, to be honest with you, but there was all these donation things in the garages in the UK, things like this, and I did donate. Wasn't a lot, but I did donate. Fight for money only. I think so too, Ted. I think so too. Good. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is good. I've got fiber optic. PLDT. It's very good here, fortunately. But I did used to have Wi-Fi, and it was okay. It was a bit iffy sometimes. If you had a bit of rain or a bit of adverse weather, no good. But so far, touch wood, this the PLDT has been very reliable so far. I say that now. What's going to happen? It's going to go off, isn't it? Um, yeah, electricity for 1 month. Yeah, 2 weeks electricity for 1 month. That that was bad. That's my goodness, Vince. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vince. My goodness, I've never understood. What do I do with this? Vince, my goodness. Let's celebrate their 5th on live stream. Thank you very much, Vince. Seriously, I might put some. What am I doing with that? I've got to do something for the fishing for now. Yeah, brilliant. So I think you know, thanks, Vince. Really, I'm just sorry. I'm just laughing at Michael because I know Michael. I know Michael. When he comes, he lives very close to me when he's here, and I can you tell me about Walking Street like the rest of the perverted flock is in the Philippines? I've never been there, but some of these guys might have been or they've heard about it. I don't know. I don't know. Ah, I've never been to Walking Street, and I'm sure now I'm married, the possibility of me even sniffing Walking Street is very remote, if not impossible. In fact, it's not even remote; it's impossible. I could know. Oh my god, perverted vlog has been full of. Yeah, Vince, where are you? Are you in? I was in York, beautiful place. I love York. I like York. I really do. I mean, I've not lived there, but I've been there many times. Beautiful. The stone buildings and stuff. Uh, York is a beautiful place. And Bath. Bath is a nice place as well. You live in Chicago. Chicago. That's the Windy City, right? Chicago, the Windy City. I've not been there either. We live up in the hills too, so never floods. Where yeah, it's the same where we are. Where I am. I've never seen a flood because we are elevated anyway. But there's a little river, kind of. Goodness, what is it? 300 yards, 400 yards from us, and that does flood up, but it comes nowhere near us. That's right, the Windy City. Yeah, I had a friend from the UK, and he was from Chicago. And I can't remember his name actually, but like, I can't remember his name. But anyway, he had this little bar, and he was a bit of a crazy man, very intelligent guy, and he always spoke about going to find Genghis Khan's gold in the mountains, and he had it all planned. Yeah, he had it planned. I said, "Well, how are you going to get there? You can't fly into the night." He said, "Well, I'm going to fly in, do that, and get the yaks and get." But I don't know if he ever did it, because I came here. But he was really serious about doing this, and he had a French he had a French wife. Uh, she was a lovely, but it's a bit crazy. I am from Davao City. Yeah, I remember speaking to you now. Yeah, Davao City. Lovely place, by the way, Davao. I've only been there once as well, and that's when I was first doing my 13A, the probationary. I went to Davao. I don't know why. But I went through an agency, and the agency I went through was is it JRC Consultants. So I just contacted them on their website. They said, "Where was I at?" I said, "I'm in Mindanao." So they give me what they thought was the closest office. The closest office to me is Cebu. It's only 9 hours on a ship. I went to Davao. My goodness, what a road trip that was! What a road trip! Osamis, Cagayan. I can't remember the places I went to, but I spent a night in Davao and a day. I liked it. It's like Seafood City. Seafood City. I remember your Seafood City, Michael, that day you did about 2 weeks ago, this seafood party. My God, that seafood would have lasted me 1 year. I'm not kidding. That seafood would have lasted me 1 year. What you did for one sitting, it was pretty impressive, Michael. It was pretty impressive. Very impressive, in fact. I've never seen a seafood thing like it. Michael said to me, and they said, "Oh, we're doing a seafood party." And knowing what Michael's like, he doesn't do things by half. And I saw it. Jesus Christ. I couldn't believe it. I thought, how many people are coming around for that? That would have lasted me a long time, really. I like seafood as well, but here I like to buy the shrimp, or we call it prawns here, they call shrimp. I like to buy them fresh from and they don't taste really good because they farm shrimp, but that's how I buy it. Fishing is great. Gavin, good evening from Perth, Scotland. My Pinai from Makati City. Been here over 20 years now, still training. Yes, yeah, yes. Jim, yes. My boat, I don't like Jollibee very much. Said that I haven't been Jollibee for a while. Yeah, Jim, my boat, right? When I bought my boat, it it was about 6 years old, okay, and it needed painting, it needed work done on it, it needed a new outriggers. So I paid for my boat at the time, I think 13,000 pesos. Bought the paints, we did it. I had the board guy come, and he was redoing this and fitting the outriggers. And I think everything, the engine, Honda GS engine, all of it was about 28,000. Really, really. I've been trying to sell it. To be honest with you, these was a couple of months ago. But here in the Philippines, you put it for sale, and so many calls, Facebook calls, and they just say, "Do you want to stop it?" Or "What's your last price?" I'm thinking, "Well, you haven't even seen it yet." And no, I don't want to stop it. No, I want to sell it because I want a bigger board. But uh, MJ's Philippine retirement. Howdy, my good friend. Howdy. Yes, we are all in the room. We all in the room. So we are only straight. Looks like well, we all. Yeah, I've seen your straight, Ian. Sometimes it does flood. Sometimes. Yeah, here it doesn't. We're on a bank as well, and we're right at the top of the bank, so that's probably why. We were there in June, like loves it. I like fish, but only the fish I catch. I don't like to buy from the markets. You buy it and you look in the gill plate and it's like brown where it's quite warm. But you can go to uh the fish port in Dipolo or Dapitan, but getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning for me and going there is just a no-no. No. I mean, yeah. So who will be watching the Tyson Fury, the Mike Tyson fight tomorrow? I will. If I can find a live stream, I will be watching it. But there will be live commentary on it anyway. It's on Netflix, isn't it? I've never heard of it like being on Netflix, streamed on Netflix live. I think everything is rigged these days. So much money involved. Yes, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? I watched the fight. I'm going with Tyson. Me too. I go with Tyson as well. I think if Tyson gets him out of there, I think if he gets past 4 or 5 rounds, then that Jake Paul might have a chance because Tyson might tire himself out. But first 2 or 3 rounds, I think he'll take him out. In fact, probably the first round, Tyson round two. Yeah, yeah, similar thing to what I think, Liam. Well, when I was watching, Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua, I'm a Joshua uh, supporter. I support him not because of his fighting ability, but he just seems like a pretty nice guy. But he's wow, yeah, it's on Netflix. So you can watch it. Yeah, you're on Netflix. Yeah, I haven't got Netflix, but I'm sure there'll be like a live stream somewhere. It might be delayed, but I'm sure that. That's right. That's what I think, Liam. I think he's got to take him out there within the first few rounds. Otherwise, Jake Paul then will stand more of a chance of winning. I think. Yeah, I'm not as fit as I used to be. I notice when because I still do a bit of exercise, only running around, but I notice I can't do as much as what I could. And I had a motorcycle accident early in the year. Like, hurt my lung. That's never going to be right, that. Well, I'm going to see if I can find a live stream. I don't know if you've heard it. There is Crick Free. I don't know if I can put it on here because of the guidelines and regulations, but there is a one called CRIC Free, Crick Free dot something, and it should be on there. Still use my daughter's Canadian Netflix subscription. Summer holiday game. Yeah, that's good. Will they show that in the Philippines? Because sometimes some things on Netflix is like not on in the Philippines, unless you use a VPN. Maybe use a VPN. Yes, it's on Netflix. Netflix have got the rights to it, which makes me think: is it a real fight? No, I don't know. It's just a money spinning thing, I think. But it'll still be entertaining, I think, to watch. It'll still be entertaining. Davao, Vince. It is. It's somewhere that I would, that I considered at one point, Davao, but it's quite expensive down there. Like I said, this land here is like 500 or 600 pesos a square meter. 1 square meter. It's increasing a bit, but not too much. And this house is only it's a modest little house. It is. It's it's a humble little house. It's not finished yet. It's nowhere near finished. I might get it finished next year at some point. But Hinai land, Hinai. There's no rush. I'm not in a race to finish it. My wife, she doesn't do that. She's okay. I still get it, but yes, you are right. Phil's content could be different. Yeah. Yes, that one as well. Live Sport 24. Yeah, yeah. Inside from. Yeah. But yes, this house. From the time we come here, that's about 3 years ago. That we've actually been here, not living in this house because it was all a jungle here. It was literally a jungle. And me and my wife that was pregnant, but we cleaned it, with the rag arouse, we cleaned it. I was digging all the roots out, and that took some time doing that. And then we had some coconut trees that we had to get taken down, and the footings were doing it. I think we've been living in here now for about 2 years on it. 2 years. And this is like a heck of a lot of work to do in here yet. Any of you recommend living in Baguio? I can't say anything about that because I've never been that far. I've only been really Cebu and Mindanao. And Manila, when I first came here, I flew into Manila, hated it, couldn't wait to get out. But Baguio, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Is it? Mira, how do I spell pronounce Baguio? How do I pronounce Baguio?
But Joe,
No, not the Baguio. It's the place.
Baguio.
Oh, Baguio. I don't know about the place. Yes, it's supposed to be like spring like temperature there. Also in Tagaytay, it's meant to be nice there as well. Tagaytay. That's meant to be very nice. Tagaytay. Again, I've not been there. I'd like to go to Palawan, not for the touristy thing, but just to fish. That friend of mine, Sandlin, he's a Filipino. He was in the I think he was a nurse actually. No, HP 84. I haven't got aircon. I don't like it either. But because of where we live, it's not very cool here. Of course, it's hot, but we've got very high ceilings. And the roof is very high, like above the house, so it disperses a bit of the heat. We just go on electric fans. I've got a ceiling fan, I've got a little fan here that's blown upon me. So we've got 4 fans in the house, and that's enough. I've never had aircon since I've been in the Philippines. Never. I just I don't think I like it. Because I've been, in hotels where I've had it and I've had to turn it off and I put it on, turn it off. I'm always turning it on and turning it off because it gets too cold and it gets too hot. And chops in there. I didn't know that. Anyway, do you want to sit here and talk to these while I just go there? Oh, my little boy's stirring. Otherwise, I'd have asked my wife to sit here and talk to them. But she's better looking than I am. Mind you, that doesn't take a lot these days. The trouble is, till I look in the mirror, I keep thinking I'm like 20. And then you get a gentle reminder when you see your reflection. I'm not 20 now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 20 degrees all year round, yeah. Where I am here, Michael will probably know this as well, but you go a little bit further, not far from where I am. It's called Mudia, and the place is called Alvenda, and they've got it's like a resort, pretty cheap. It's only 100 pesos actually, and it's got like a swimming pool there, and the water's fed from the mountains, and it's freezing cold water with great, refreshing, I suppose. But up there, it's cold, and it's only 5 kilometers from where I am right now. 4 kilometers. It's it is very, it's nice, but I couldn't live up there. It's too cold, and that sounds it's crazy coming from a British guy, especially from Newcastle originally, or Durham originally. When I went to London when I was 13, many pine trees have grown in the mountains. The summer capital of the Philippines is known as the city of pine. Yeah, that's right. It is. Yes, that's true. Mike always does his research. As he research. I was going to say, Mike, like you're drinking, but no, you're not drinking because it's the morning time where you are, or perhaps you are drinking. Yeah, until I look in the mirror there, then I get it. And it's not even a gentle reminder. It's like someone's hit me in the face with a sledgehammer saying, shouldn't be so fast. You know, you're not 20 no, you know, you're a lot older than that. But, you know, my heart still feels that I'm young. And my mind, when I've had a drink, especially when I'm on that videoke and my feet start tapping, you know, start a bit of movement. I start, you know, like, you know, cutting some cloth on the dance floor. I still like going out there videoke. I still like that. You know, my wife doesn't like me going out because when I do go out, I go to the city, I make some fishing friends, and time just disappears. And I like to drink early. I'm peeing out my beer. It could be recycled, I guess. You like that? See, I only like San Miguel here. Red Horse for me is just it grabs hold of me and, and I just get pissed on it really quick. But San Miguel, I can bear San Miguel, I can drink it. But Red Horse, I've had a couple of bad experiences on it. Couple of bad experiences. Just can't remember. The head in the morning. Oh God. Ah, no more. My wife was in there as well, seeing my son. Been a long week this week, guys, really. Been a long week, and I haven't really been sleeping very well. I don't know why this week. I don't know why. There's been nothing on my mind to actually keep me awake. I don't know why I haven't been sleeping very good this week. Oh, that's probably why, because my wife moved the bed around, right? So before, I was against the wall. So I used to put myself on and then go to sleep, you know. But it's different now. She put the bed in the middle of the room. So there's nothing on either side, to stop me from rolling about. And it's very strange for me like that. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like I don't like change very much. Even changing the bedroom around, I'm like, what's happening here? You know? Oh, and I think it could be that. As fickle as it may sound, I think it might be that. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Just the simple thing like moving the bed around could disrupt my life. To disrupt my life, guys. My goodness. My goodness. Ah. Anyway, guys, life is good. For us guys who live in the Philippines, you know, well, for me anyway, I can speak. And I know Michael's life is good. Michael's life's always good. And I think Ian's life is good as well. I think. Listen, guys, you know, life is good to wake up in the mornings, isn't it? You know, when you get to a certain age, every day's a blessing. Waking up in the mornings, I've made another day. Brilliant, fantastic. Hey, no. I'll have a like bear brand, just a bear brand.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll have some. Look, guys, you can see I'm getting old. I'm having bear brand and ice. I'm like a child again. I'm like a child. Can I have a bear brand, please, with a bit of ice? Yes, darling, of course you can. You can bear brand and ice. What's going on? It's Friday night. Ah, you know, every day is good. Wake up and decide what to do or decide to do nothing. Yes, you know, life is good. Life is good, you know. If I'd have been in England, and I've been here now for 7 years, and I haven't been back to the UK for 7 years. I haven't, and I've got no intentions of going back either. And what would I be doing? Yes, it's Friday night. Well, not in the UK, it's not. But let's just say it was Friday night in the UK now. I would be out. Yeah, Vince, I do. I do have a class every day. I do. They're getting into that. It's okay, Rip, no problem. Yeah, I do. Uh, I do. I do work every day. I do till I get my pension. But even if I did have a pension, I would still do my classes every day because I actually enjoy it. And the students I've got now are the students I've had for a long time. So we've got like a rapport. And I think I would miss them, you know, if I was just to quit. And it keeps my brain active. It keeps my brain active. Some Vince, that's a good point. The only time I work at the weekends is if I'm tempted to go fishing. Now, meaning if I get tempted to go fishing and I got nothing to do, I will go fishing and I put myself at risk. So this weekend's been touch and go. It's been touch and go for me to go. So I thought, nah, sorry. I'm going to book a few hours in the morning. So tomorrow I think I'm working 2 hours, I think. And Sunday 2 hours. Because it takes my mind away from putting myself at risk. Because bearing in mind, guys, it's only a Philippine, it's a banker. Yes, it's very safe, but it's got its limitations. And I mean, it's limitations where it's only 3/4 of a meter high. So you get a bad wake up off the top, like I'm going to the bottom. So I don't like putting myself at risk, but I love fishing that much. I would put myself at risk. So to take away temptation, I will do a couple of hours fishing. Fishing. See, look, fishing on the brain, guys, on the brain. A couple of hours work to take it away. I don't mind. Yeah, I must go back. You know, uh, the thought of me going back to the West and living in a Western lifestyle, I could do it, of course. Yeah, of course I could do it. It's in my DNA to be able to do it, but I wouldn't want to do it. Even with a good salary and this, that. I, I think I've just adapted to the simple, to be very simplistic. I am very simplistic and in the mind as well, probably. The more I'm here, the more simple I become. No, seriously, well, I don't think I would do, but I don't want to go back anyway. I don't want to, but we never say never, do we? But as far as I'm concerned, I've got no intentions of going back to the UK. There's nothing there for me anymore, guys. My two adult sons have grown up. They working, they've got their own lives, and they don't want dad around. Like I just spoil their, I will spoil their thing. So I like it here anyway. It suits me down to the ground because I'm a lazy man these days. Oh look, my wife come to see milk with ice. Oh, thank you. It's just like a child. Thank you, babe. No, really, thank you, seriously. Mm, like an angel's kiss. Which was a pint of beer. It was a pint of beer. Drinking milk with ice. I think I've already seen guys. I find your UK in general. It's very boring, yeah. You're right. You are very right. What would a bigger, safer fishing boat cost? I was offered one with no engine, and it was slightly bigger than mine, but it had higher size, and that he was selling that for 25,000. No engine, 25,000. Brand new. He just built it. So all the timber was new and everything. Good board. Good board. I mean, if I'd have had that's why I was wanting to sell my board at that particular time. I was wanting to sell mine to buy that one, but I didn't. Time wasters. But my board is brilliant. For two people, you can put three people on my board. if it's very flat, calm. You can put two people on there if it's a bit choppy. I can go out on my board if it's kind of choppy, but I don't like to. It's not comfortable. Not my fishing boat, no. No, it's only a small fishing boat, you know. You could put a small hook or, you know, like a small net in there, but I wouldn't even do that. No. You can't use my boat for commercial. It's too small. It's literally only designed for a couple of anglers, just fishing anglers. But next year, like Michael knows, if all goes well, you know, I will have a bigger boat and I'll do a bit of not me personally, like commercial fishing with the nets, with the hammer nets. It could be a good little viable business, something to leave my wife and kids and stuff. Not kids, not kids. You got one. She wants another one. Oh, no, I've been to Aliquai on my boat. That's okay. You have to get to Aliquai, it's okay. No problem. And Selinog as well. It's okay. That's perfectly fine. No problem for that. But you know, to go like do my Getty and you know, Surrey out, we need a bigger boat for that. But I don't want to go there fishing anyway. I don't need to because you know there's plenty of good fish here where I fish. Plenty. My boat is good for Aliquai. Something like my boat is perfect. Thank you, visit. Yes, yeah, many times. Many times. Yeah. You should. There's no internet out there, Liam. You know, where I go fishing, there's no internet. So I can't do a live stream. I would like to do that, but impossible. You know, you were lucky if your GPS works. Because it's you know, it's all mountainous, you know, until you the open sea. I don't think there's any transmitters there. But I would like to do a live stream fishing. Because, Globe is not good there, Smart is not good there. It's okay till you get out about 300 yards and then it's just bang, nothing. It doesn't even go gradually, it's just dead. It's just dead. But I would like to do a live stream fishing. I could do a live stream fishing even differently. There's any limits on size of what you can have before you need. Gavin, you need a license for every boat here, even for like a small boat. It's not a license. You don't need a license, but you need to get it registered. Very easy. You have to get it registered in two places. One is at the Coast Guard, at the local barangay, and the other one is at the PNP Coast Guard. It costs about 1,500 pesos, about $30 or so, and that is yearly. You know, you have to register it yearly. But yeah, every boat, if it's leisure boat or commercial boat, you've got to get it registered. It's very important. Yes, they are, Jim. They built by locals, and the guy that he's very well respected. His name is Delio, and everyone knows him as a boat builder. It's about 60 years ago. And he's very slow at doing, but he's very methodical. His boats are very strong and they last, and that's got a heck of a reputation, a brilliant reputation. Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't buy a second-hand boat unless I know who built it. And you know, with my boat, when I bought it, yeah, it was second-hand, but the guy who built it lives there on the beach in which I keep my boat, and he's like brand new because it's very well built, it's very well protected with the epoxy and the paint. But I wouldn't buy a second-hand boat from anyone that I didn't know. If you're going to buy a boat, buy a new one here because they're cheap. You know, they are cheap. Just for fishing, but like an angling boat, you know, getting them for like 25, 30,000. You know, it's not worth, you know, it's like here when you buy a motorcycle second hand, it's not worth it because it's probably been thrashed or trashed. We don't know. Dogs are fighting. The usual. Any limits on the size of one. No problem, no problem. It's a shame you guys weren't here because, if you were here, you could go out to my boat, you could use it anytime you wanted, or we could go out together. But, I mean, if you're here, you can go out in my boat by all means, yeah, you can use it. We go fishing together if you do come here. That's not a problem. It'd be nice to have a bit of company sometimes. Oh, yeah. Time's it now? 9:20. It's only my little dog's there here asleep. Not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. Yeah. Barks at anything, this dog. Typical Filipino dog. Barks at anything. I mean, you're lucky. How you service the engine? Yeah, I do it myself. It's very easy. It's very easy. Well, where I fish, luckily for me, where I fish, the locals know. They know that I'm out, and the Coast Guard is always keeping an eye on me. Funnily enough, there is a Coast Guard place, and they're always keeping an eye on me because I'm the only foreigner there fishing. I'm the only foreigner that's been there fishing. They've told me that, and the Coast Guard said to me, "It's very safe, but just don't go too far. Like don't go like 20 kilometers out, which I don't need to." But touch wood, because it's a genuine Honda engine, a GS 200 engine, and they are very reliable. It's I It was a reconditioned. When I bought it was shit. The engine hadn't been looked at, so I totally reconditioned it. Like a new cylinder, like piston, rings, everything, all being renewed, carburetor, everything, seals, and it's first pull every time. First pull every time. But I got an oar, so I could get back. I could get back on my own. But the local guys know where I am. In fact, they could see me. And and sometimes, when I do go out, I go out early morning generally, and I'm out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm out like 6 or 7 hours fishing. Next time, I've lived your lifestyle first, man. Where it's sick yeah. Well, I lived in a city all my life in the UK. I was just outside of London when I was there, and like, yes, I miss the convenience of the city sometimes. Expat, but I don't miss it that much too much when I live there. I prefer this quiet part of the house, and it's cooler here than a city. The temperature's a couple of degrees cooler, which makes a difference. When we drive into the city in Dipperton on my motorcycle, when we get into a place called Palanco, you can feel the temperature. It just it just hits you so hot. Yes, I like it. Octopus. Yeah, my Arab. I like that. My wife looks octopus. Going on the back of it. Yeah, like little, like a 2 horsepower engine back of it. Even like like a little like electric engine, like electric motor. You would get your back, no problem at all. Yeah, I like squid better than octopus to be honest with you. But there are many, like in those waters I was fishing nighttime. You can get many. If you wanted to, you could fill a box up with squid. You could fill a box up, but I don't like going out at night time with them. So I did it once and shit myself. And even the little battery, yeah, that's what I mean. The little battery ones, these little battery engines, like 2 horsepower. They're not that expensive, but eventually I will get one. Eventually, not yet. Everything costs money, guys, and my house needs finishing first. I said to my wife, "Can I get a little like electric engine to save my life?" No, you finish the house first. Priorities. Although, what's more priority? Saving my life or finishing the house? Could say that, couldn't that? Priority. No, nah. One day, probably. Yeah, but those small battery ones, I've seen them on shopping. About 8,000 pesos, I think I've seen them for. 8 or 10,000 pesos. You're brilliant, but that's quite a lot of money to me at the moment. Hmm. I would only ever have a genuine Honda engine. They are very reliable. Very, and they're so simple. There is no points or anything like that. It's just a flywheel with a. Well, I don't know what's going now. But like red magneto. That's it. There's nothing to go wrong. And I change the oil every. I'm saying it's not monthly; it's hourly. So every 50 hours, I change the oil, and that's all I need to do with it. You know, it's safe. It's a very, very strong. I mean, it's a solid engine. It's solid. What I would like to get though, and I can convert my engine by it's a convert kit. It costs 5,000 pesos to a Keystart. You install the. It's got a battery that comes with it. No, you buy the battery separate. It's got a starter motor with everything else, and a charging kit. I think about 5 or 6,000 pesos, and you can start it with a key. That's what I would like. I like the idea of that. Don't start. I want 7,000. No, the inside of my house is not finished. This is no, it's not finished there. The inside of my house. This is just when I teach. So this is just it's an artificial look, isn't it? It's like a bit of hardy flex. Now just skin coated it. Improvise, Jim. Improvise. No, this is all hollow blocks. Hollow blocks, Jim. Just needs skin coat. These are skin. There's a lot of work to do with it yet. To be honest with you, a heck of a lot of work to do. It's just again, it's financial. You've got to get the priorities, and you've got to the money. But it'll get done. Hinai line, like I said, there's no rush. Which was why I was going to sell the board a few months ago. I was going to sell that just so I could do a bit more work here. But anyway, I have I have a go on a turf cut. I was I take that. Yeah, my nephew joining Coast Guard. Brilliant. Yes, I've experienced earthquakes here. When I first come here 7 years ago, there was one 7 point something when I was in Dipolo, and I was in a rented accommodation, and I'd never experienced an earthquake before, and it was like this. And I didn't go outside, and everyone was going, "Sir, sir," it's rented, not come out. Anyway, when I went by the front door, all the tiles had lifted up. They'd broken and just lifted. Yeah, so I definitely experienced earthquakes. In fact, I was laid in bed the other night 3 weeks ago, and my wife said, "Did you feel that?" I said, "Yeah, I felt that." So they quite regularly, to be honest with you. I do actually, Jim. Yeah, yeah. I do like a lot of work around the house. I skin coated the outside, but that's not finished either yet. It's only the front of the house that I've skin coated. So much work, so much. It'll get done. It'll get done. I've got put windows in the house yet. We've only got 3 windows. All the rest, I've got to buy windows yet next year. Hinai Lang. That's the beauty about the Philippines. There is no competition, and no one's looking. I say, "You should get your house finished. Get your house finished." There's no rush. It'll get done when it gets done. I got these sliding windows from Japan. Look, the sliding windows from Japan. I love it. They work perfectly. They're not quite as aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but they work just as good. That one went. Yeah. You know, C.R. Smith. C.R. what? C.R. Smith. I got CR working pretty well. That's the first thing I did when we come here. CR toilet with a flush, sink, basin, shower. First thing I did. Priorities, Gavin. Priorities. Oh, well, milk on a Saturday. No, Friday. Get that wrong. Milk on a Friday night. Imagine that with ice. The world coming to, guys. What is the world coming to? I don't know. Mm. Yeah, I'll get these windows in at some point and skin ported and get the ceilings. Yeah, I ain't even got no ceilings yet. Just the roof. I've got a floor on the upstairs, but there's no ceilings. It's okay. You'll get done when it gets done. When did you start the YouTube? Ah, I've only had my YouTube for 3 months. 3 months ago. Yeah, I was it. No, not my YouTube channel, expat. No, I've only had my YouTube for 3 months. Started doing like a channel 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months, 3.5, maximum 3.5, max. And why you decide now? Good question. And it was just, I thought, doing a YouTube channel of my experience without the dramas. I just thought, I'll try it. I'll try it. And I did try it, and I kind of enjoyed doing it. But as far as joining any other like blogger, like Joe McGetty and all that, I don't really want to do that. And I don't like drama, so I just do the videos what like of my life and what I think. Um, I don't want to do drama videos for clicks or for like for views. And I realise my channel is never going to be big. I do realise that, but it's not all about that. It's just about me putting stuff on there what some people like. Especially my fishing videos when I do more of that. Like out on the ocean. I think that will be good content only for a certain amount of people, or for certain people who like that kind of thing. But I don't like any false things, causing dramas to do anything. Oh, they have, those doing get your boys, yeah. But they make quite a lot of money because they generate a lot of views. They've got quite a lot of their subscribers. But how do they get their subscribers? I mean, I've only been around here on YouTube for a short time. But I think now it's becoming more competitive as well. YouTube is definitely becoming, more competitive. So what I would is just, my life, what we do, and my personal experience and my knowledge of being here and my fishing videos and the places we go. I think that's enough for me, and I hope it's enough, for my, for you guys as well. But I don't want to be dramatizing things, and it's not for me now. I've never been to Dumageddon. I've never been to Dumageddon. Never. Yeah, Dramageddon. Oh, yeah, that's what they call it, don't they? Dramageddon. Yeah, that's what they call it. True. Oh, is this my? Uh, why did you decide? Yeah, I just thought I'd do it. Really, yeah. My Filipina charging me extra for stuff she needs. She lives in East Mindanao. Recently charged me 5K peso for a single burn hot plate from China. Yeah, that's what they are. Yeah, everything is from China. The majority of it. My electric fans are from China, but they work for a long time. For the price you pay for them, I think they're quite good value. But of course, when they go wrong, you don't fix them. They don't fix them, or you just chip them away. Or these guys around here, they kind of upcycle everything. There is nothing wasted here. It's good to see your fellow believer with that one. Ah, I love it here. I love. Do you know something? I've never ever seen trouble here ever, even with local people. Yes, some Filipinos when they get that one bottle of Red Horse too much, or that couple of shots of Tangerine too much, they get a bit loud. But I've never seen trouble here. Really, really, it's a friendly place, and everyone knows each other. It's Philippines. Everyone knows each other's business more or less because they like that. But except for that, it's a great place to live. Here is good. You should see it, but don't where you're at the night scene's dead and the girls are all fun. Yeah, yeah. I like it here. Expat craft. I like expat. I like it here, really. Where I am, there is not many foreigners at all. And I don't mix with the foreigners. I only mix with Michael when he's here. To be honest, uh, I'm not into that kind of scene. Because most of the foreigners that I've seen, they cause most of the trouble here. It's them that cause it. It's not the local people. It's the foreigners. They get drunk and they want to fight each other. Can't stand it. Can't understand it. Not for me. That I just like the simple life, But fortunately for me, most of my Anglian friends, they are professional people. They work in the governments. One's a police officer, one's a coast guard guy. Because fishing here with fishing rods and equipment is quite an expensive hobby, and to have it, you you need money to buy the equipment. So most of the guys that I know are anglers, and I'm a member of the angling club. In fact, I'm an officer at the local Diplo angling club. They are all good people. Yeah, there's many. That's what I mean, expat. There's too many, and competition's getting rife. So for me, my fishing, that's my passion is fishing, and I think I can make some good content of that. And obviously, just my daily bits and pieces that I do, uh, and tomorrow in the afternoon we'll go to Mira's family's house in Dipolog. I haven't done a video of that yet. I will do a video of the local house how they live, and they people are family. Yeah, me too. It's my passion. Fishing is my passion. It's not a passion. It's an obsession. It's an obsession with me. That's the problem. It is an obsession. I love it. Jim, where do you live, Jim? Will you be here in Dipolog? Is anyone here from Dipolog or from this little area to buy a single bird? Obviously, with that, yes, that's right. You have to buy the tank and things like that when you're buying. Yeah. What would you visit the city? And do you prefer go to Dipolog City? I only ever go to to Dipolog City. I've never been to where Zamboanga. I've never been there. Never been there. I don't want to go down there. Here is mum and dad are from, they are living in Shogun, which is a bit of a dangerous area. So, as far as I go, is Luloi. Even, no, Sindanga. That's as far as I go on Sindanga. I don't go any further down that part. Most local spearfish there, except for the guys who do. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do. They do. And also good, like a couple of good spearfishing out with their Savan. But it's a bit hit and miss. They go out sometimes. They catch some, shoot a good fish. Sometimes they get nothing. You need to do a fishing contest like in the West. I do that, or we do that. We have a fishing tournament here on the boulevard, on the breakwater in Barra. It's quite regular. We have one maybe every 6 weeks, every 2 months. That's what I'll do. I will do a vlog on that. This is good fun. There's about there's 60 on fish. Me being a Sigma male, I enjoy my own company. I don't mind being alone. I can still be a group of flowers on it. Yeah, it's true, Kyle. I think you've got to enjoy your own company. To be able to enjoy yourself. Otherwise you tend to be with some because you just don't want to be on your own. And I think that's a wrong reason to be with anyone. Watching from Jensen, I appreciate your talk. Thank you, talk this way. Thank you from General Santos. I like Dapitan. I do as well. Michael, I like Dapitan much more than Diplo. But yes, Diplo has the better shopping. There was nothing in Dapitan because of Alisos. My girlfriend's dad would speak if she's on fish. Yeah, spend. It's true. He spent his money on Tandoori and always ran out of food. Yeah, I can relate to that because I know people like that here. We're not here, but in Diplo and Dapitan. I can relate to that. Update on the single burner hot plate. I would have mentioned it It was electric. So no horses on town. Still, I do charge. Probably because yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Tandawai, lethal. That's a bloody lethal drink. Lethal drink. Do you have any contact with the other British blogger named Brit Expat? No, I don't. I try and keep myself to myself. You know, I do watch, some channels, some vloggers and that, but I don't like, some of them are okay, but there's some of them there that's a very, like a very samey. But everyone to their own. People doing their own content, what they think is good for them is good for them. But Britain expat in the Philippines. Is that John? Is that like a man called John? That knows me. What am I speaking? I kind of, my kind of content is, I don't know. I don't know. I just do what I think, I do what I think might be entertaining or interesting. But it's just an honest take on things, I don't exaggerate things. It's just the way that I see it and my experiences. Before I followed rough at his neighbour at midnight and I was surrounded by my police. I'm 16. My goodness. Yeah, I've seen them coin, Michael. It would just police out of uniform. Goodness. Yeah. Start down process regarding scoops it up and cooked it up. Well, I remember you telling me about that, Michael. Yeah. Oh, it's funny for um, which expat in the Philippines, obviously in Titans, one to I don't like in Australia. Right. I don't think I know him. I don't think. I think I might have seen his videos. I think I might have seen his content a couple of times. I think. I think. I think so. He stays in Atlanta, like the central region. I've never been up there, really. I've never been there. The only places I've ever been to is here. Well, Cebu for a short space of time. And here, I've been to Antigua, I've been to, Seminole. But where I am here, there's so many beautiful places to see, especially on the coastline of Dapitan. White sand, it's beautiful. Seriously nice place. Oh, John, yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, John. John, I know what you mean, yeah. John. Yeah, there's a big police presence. It's the same here, Text World. There was like a battalion. In fact, there was 3 army barracks here there. It's totally safe. I don't think anywhere is totally safe in the world, but I think it's as safe here as anywhere else. Yeah, that's it. We have to be always. Us foreigners will always be guests here. No, I've never been there. Bukidnon. No, I've been there decades ago. Job related. How's the province now? I've never been there. I'm here in close to Diplock City, and it is lovely. Really, it's peaceful. It's quiet. You don't get any dramas. The only dramas you get is their neighbours have got their own dramas when they're drinking and get drunk, and they only sing and dance. They don't cause trouble. I've never seen any trouble here. Never. Uh, but no doubt it goes on. Uh, but it's the same as anyway. You just got to be, you've got to respect them. You've got to put up with the barking dogs at times. It's not my country. Um, and you've got to blend in. I think keep a low profile is one of the best things to do. I think. Have you been? I go there all the time. Text World, Dalpitan City. That's where my boat is. Harvard over there, Dalpitan. I go over there all the time. I love it there. Seeing down there, I've been down there a couple of times fishing off the reefs. I went to Horsey Dalman, fishing up the reef, and I went down to Essendon. Nice places actually. But I love Dapitan. I love it here. Dapitan, brilliant. Oh, there where I go fishing. It doesn't take long to get to Dapitan from here. Not long at all. 30 minutes, 35 minutes. You're there. I love it really. This place I really do like. I really do like it. And I'm close enough to the city, to Diplo. I'm only 25 minutes from Diplo. I'm going to dispute some, but most of the Filipinos will continue to see everyone as function. Yes, that's true. It's Filipino blogger. Hello, Filipino blogger, and to all your viewers from Dipolog. Yes, well, you're from Dipolog. I don't know who else is from Dipolog here. I think it might just be you. I think, and me. But I mean, I suppose it's Dipolog really. Pinion is not far from Dipolog, just down the road even. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I do miss living in Dipolog, but I only miss it for my own selfish reasons of going fishing there. Alan Howard is a good watch too. I don't know. Alan Howard. Is he a vlogger as well, Gavin? Is he? Is he a vlogger? Alan Howard. Does Dipolog City still? Yes. Ah, there was a bit of a changeover in Lee Plaza. Ah, do you work in Lee Plaza? A Filipino vlogger. Maybe you can answer that because I don't really know. Not far from Pinion. Yeah, it's not far from Pinion. That's right. Does Lee Plaza still have the Jollibee? I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in Lee Plaza actually. And being excited about the spy. Yeah, but he was killed, wasn't he? Yeah. Horsey Rizal. He was taken to Manila and shot, wasn't he, by the firing squad. Some YouTuber put out a video saying, yeah, being rescued. He hasn't been rescued. Up to my knowledge, I think I keep a close eye on the news because I'm hoping he does get rescued. But I don't think he's been rescued unless they haven't put it out on the news yet. But I think it would be one of the first things they did put out. So apology for running far. Yeah. Maybe he had the information and it was given to him, and perhaps it was their wrong information. Oh yes, they did. They transferred Lee Plaza across the other side of the road on the same side as the land bank. Red Zone Mindanao. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Red Zone Mindanao. Yeah. So where do you work in Lee Plaza? I ain't been in Lee Plaza for a while. I've been in Lee Plaza for quite some time. Oh no, I was in Lee Plaza a little while ago actually, maybe a month ago over when I was getting my I went in there to pick up a letter from LBC, but apparently that's closed now. Supervising Lee Plaza. Is that what it is now? 500 per day in works for Lee Plaza. Wow. A supervisor for what? You know, what do you supervise in Lee Plaza? It's got many shops in there, hasn't it? When I first came to Diplo, I was always in there, like 7 years ago. I was in there kind of every other day shopping, but I don't go there now, so I'm so far away. Yeah, City Mall, I haven't been in there for a long time either, Michael. In City Mall. I kind of live under a rock, you know. When I do go out, like I normally just go to Diplo to meet friends and have a drink. Third department store. So, somebody me and my mum. Marrow. 30. Is that, do you mean the third floor? Third floor. You can get more than 5 for being supervisor. I know the labour here, but working on the houses, I think there's now 400. third floor, yes. Yeah, I think here the tradesmen, so to speak, they get I think 600 a day, I think, 5 or 600. But now they like this what they call plucky hours, like price work. But I find when they do that price work, they like rush to get it finished and don't do as good as job. I'd rather than take a little bit, take a bit more time and do a proper job and pay the day work. But I'd rather so. Woo. Ah. Do we still use toilet paper in the Philippines? You know, plant, no, not 500 a day. That's not 500 a day. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Really, the salaries in Lee Plaza or in Amigo, I don't know. More or less. I don't know what the minimum payment is here now. No idea. No idea. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be back in a minute. 1 second. You all chat to each other. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Here's Jason abducted to Murrigan. No, not to my knowledge. I think he's oh, I think oh yes. I've looked at Paul Reg Bruce, yeah. He's 2 years overstay, isn't he? Yeah. I sometimes watch his videos because I like his craft. I just like the way that he is, I do. No, I've no bugler. Yeah. I guess from that up to the morning. Ah, yes, they have now both war. I'm back in a minute, guys. You just like have a little chat amongst yourselves. 1 second. 1 minute. These ads in Manila, 450. Or salary, you mean? Salary. They are overall. When I first come to the Philippines, because obviously being Western, we always use toilet paper. What's the toilet paper at? What's going on? Till I realised what they do here now. But what they do here now is much cleaner. First time I was not used to horse sticking out. Every years. Tip the lead blood and use the toilet. I need the Western toilet. I can't deal with the other brown house. Oh, brilliant. Uh, well, I've been here now for 7 years. I've totally adapted to the Philippine way of life. There's no question about that. I've totally adapted to everything here now, except Bullard, of course, and Ballot. I can't deal with that Ballot. But oh, what's that? Oh, that's that fruit. Dorian. I like that. Quick question: who all agrees that 5,000 pesos for a single burner hot plate from China is excessive, even in Mindanao? I don't know what they are, my friend. I really don't. I don't. A single burner hot plate. Maybe Filipina vlogger will know that because she works in a department store. Let me have a quick look. Electric burner. Is this just like like a one burner here? Like electric plate, hot plate, you mean? Have a look. Not on that one. Look at one on YouTube. I want to go on shopping. Where's my shopping at? Oh, there. Okay. It is an electric burner. Oh, just let me have a look. Electric burner. Electric burner. Sorry. Hot plate. Well, I don't know what to say. The most expensive ones, which was like at the infrared, is only 1,000 pesos. Like this. That's 1,000 pesos. And that's a single hot plate, electric. But again, I don't know. These hot plates. I think 5,000 might be a little bit excessive, I think. Yeah. I've just been short that one here, like 1,000 pesos. And that was for an expensive name brand model. That's what that was. Yeah. 29 mil I'm gonna pay now. Yes, that's right. Yeah. I not like cooking on them. Do you like the dirty kitchen? We don't have a dirty kitchen, but my wife always used to cook on a dirty kitchen. Remember, click like my husband. Transport to an island. Yeah. Yeah. I think 5,000 might be a little bit excessive. Perhaps. Yeah. Yeah. My wife is doing the bottle for the baby. I prefer fire. Yeah. What do you prefer? Do you prefer cooking on a fire or do you prefer cooking on the gas stove?
Fire.
Yeah, my wife, she prefers cooking on the gas stove, on the fire stove. Fire.
Because if you can cooking next this. You can cook in the fire. It's nice to good. This.
Yeah. I don't like smoky clothes. Yeah. I just don't like getting smoky clothes and hair. Yeah, I know. But sometimes when I walk into Mira's families in Dipolo and they've got the fire on, the house is full of smoke. I've got you coughing through it, like, and they, you sit down, eat. I can't eat, I can't breathe. I can't eat. I feel like watching QVC. Yeah, the channel QVC. Is that still going, Michael? QVC. My goodness. QVC. I haven't heard that for a long time. Yeah. 5K for a single burner. Yeah, I thought that Filipino vlogger 5K was for the single burner is very expensive, I thought. But he's foreign not used to it like that. Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, I kind of find it. Although, I mean, I don't eat a lot of rice. I'll look Glamis guys, and that's a mosquito behind me. So, yeah, see, I don't eat a lot of rice, but I find that rice that's being cooked on the fire tastes better. Yeah, it tastes better. What do you think? Deep freeze. 5K, they just put deep freeze on the new, yeah, a deposit. Yeah, they just put deposit on the new Yamaha Mio. My son is a lively little fella. He's a lively little fella. Yeah, he's lively and he's having a nap, but he's a very light sleeper.
Yeah.
Always moving. I got my own bed. Mira, my son, sleep in the big bed. For me, it's impossible because my son spins around like kicking. So I got my own bed in my room in here with my fishing equipment. So I got my second wife as my fishing equipment. To this day, the way Filipinos use their money baffles me. For example, they will purchase entire piggy bank, yet they have not. And yeah, yeah, I know. Mysterious money movement. It's further mysterious money movements. Oh. My wife's a good saver, you know, like all my change tens. Well, I don't have a lot of change, I don't have a lot of money. With fives, tens, and twenties, it goes in her little jar. I like your son and the blog he talks. I know. Yeah, he is. Filipino vlogger, yeah. I like your son on the blog. He talks a lot. He is so cute. He is. He never stops talking.
Look at it.
Yeah, he's very talkative, very inquisitive, and very bright, you know? Very, very bright. He's a good lad. Good lad. Yeah, he's very bright. He would be up in the morning at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and every morning I walk through the forest, cover myself in off lotion and my son, and that's our exercise in the morning. We go walk through the forest. He's happy then. He's happy. He comes back, and then I do whatever I do like a bit of work, and then in the afternoon, my wife then takes him up in the forest as well. So he goes up there twice a day. He loves it, and he knows where all the carabao poo is. He knows where every single carabao poo is. Every single one.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows. He just knows. Yeah, look out there. Oh, is there some? There's some carabao poo. But he's fascinated. He's fascinated. Oh, this is Dobby. Huh? What's that?
It's
Stern. Stern. It's time to talk. Yeah. Guys, listen. I'm going to have to go because I think me talking is making my little boy stirring. Makes a difference to me. 'Cause I've got my own Patreon, but Filipino vlogger, like we said, you know, you'll be going to have to make an arrangement to do the interview thing, like you said, on the board or something like that. But it'd be very hot. It'd be very hot. If you don't mind the burning and you don't mind the sunburn, by all means. And then we could do that. But obviously, the weather's a bit shit at the moment. Well, you know, it's Pattaya like that.
yeah.
It's a bit rocky, so we'll have to wait till it's quite calm, calm weather to do it. That's dangerous for morning. But we can meet in Dipolog at one time anyway, and we can do an interview there or something like that. He said, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do. I don't know. I think if you have time to come in Dipolog, yes, yeah, we can do that. Well, I'm in Dipolog kind of more Saturdays with my wife. We go to my wife's family and we have a little day out in Dipolog. To us, it's a little day out, Dipolog, isn't it? It's a day out. Send my son to UK at some point for his career, possibly. He will have like a British passport. So I think his education here, all being well, will be a private education here. And when he gets to the age, he will have a British passport as well as a Philippine passport, and then he can make his own mind on it. Tuesdays, my day off. I got, yeah. I'm working Tuesday. So don't you get any days off apart from Tuesdays? Is that your only day off? Do you ever get Saturdays off or Sundays? Tuesdays. I work on Tuesdays. I work in the week. Yeah. My day off is Tuesday. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go because my son is stirring. And it's lovely to see all you guys here tonight, really. It's lovely to see you. Hello, when will your son go to school? Next year. He's going to go to Franklin.
Yeah.
Franklin, so it's a private school up here. 1 year nursery. Is it a nursery?
Yeah.
Nursery. So next year he will be 4. They start the enrollment in next August. So next year he will be there. But there was some reason there. Yeah, go from yeah, it's true. Go from sunny humidity to freezing rain. You're right, expert. Really, you are totally right. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Like I don't think I could handle that. That cold weather now. Like, well, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that you found out, you know. You could do it during a lunch break at the local eatery. Yes, could do that there. Oh, all right, yeah, that's true, Jim, yeah. Local eatery. That's yeah. You will definitely have to like arrange that. Definitely. Definitely arrange that because I think it'll be quite good. You know, I think that'd be a good idea. But listen, guys, I'm going to go now because my son's stirring and work in the morning. I wish it was fishing in the morning, but unfortunately, it's not. Yes, that's right. You know, my son will have a Duke citizenship. That's right, 100%. Schools for your son between ages 4 and the drain our finance apps. Yes, but that's the thing of having a child. I think in Franklin's school it's 30,000 a year. 30,000.
Thank you.
30,000 a year, I think they said, but that's for the books, for the uniform, and that's only for 2 hours a day. That was that 2 hours a day? I can't remember. 2 hours a day, 30,000 a year. Plenty of fish in that sea. Yeah, plenty of fish in that sea. Then, right, guys, perhaps it's better to send him to a state school and say he'll first university. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of thinking to do, but here the skills opinion, I'm afraid, is it's just not good enough. You know, really. I know some of the teachers. I know some. It's it's food for thought, though. Text world, you know, it is food for thought. But that being said, guys, I'm going to go. Okay, and we'll do another live perhaps next Friday. Uh, when do you do a live, Filipino vlogger? You know, let me know when you're doing your live, and if it's in the evening time, I will be there. Yeah, I enjoy it as well. I always enjoy it, you know, this, I think it's great. But guys, listen, it's good night from me, and it's good night from everybody else. And it's good night from my dog. You see, scratch it, scratch, 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 stop. He hasn't got fleas. He's got all, you know, he hasn't got fleas. He's scratch, scratch, scratch. Guys, listen, see you, Stephen family. Thank you, my dear friend. Listen, take good care. Michael, see you later. See you later, everybody. Jim, Mike, Expat, FJ Law, Filipino vlogger, Fro Cab Bullying. I did not pronounce that correctly. I got that pronounced that correctly or semi correctly. Fro Cab Bullying. Good night, guys. Listen, seriously, thank you. God bless wherever you are. I'm going. Bye bye. Have a great night. Bye bye, PJ Law. Bye bye. Thank you.